Bom dia, good morning. Good morning. Today is the 30th day of Passover, 30th day of Easter. We start on Monday, Palm Monday, when the first day of the Passover. It was on Sunday. Traditionally, is the day when Jesus of Nazareth, Yeshua of Nazareth, entered the holy seat by the golden gate. He was coming from the Mount of Olives and entered the temple by the golden gate. This gate today is locked, is blocked, completely shut. The Islamic um, governors on the Middle Age, on the time of the Middle Age, decided to lock it off completely. So it's all cemented because the prophecy of Ezekiel said that it's from that gate that he's going to enter the temple again. And they don't want it to happen. So apart from it, they decided also to build a cemetery in front of the gate. So when you go down there, I have been there many times, you can see the gate completely shut down with cement. It's huge, it's immense big. And in front of it, a cemetery, Islamic cemetery. This because in the law, Jewish law, if you have a cemetery like this, is a dirty place, is a not sacred place, it's impure. So they said, okay, the Messiah will never come from this gate because he don't wanna get himself impure. He can't get into the temple if he's impure. Oh God. Yeah. But they don't know what God is gonna do, what the Creator is gonna do. That is Himself. If you wanna understand the whole picture of this, you have to study a lot. You have to go back in time and understand who are the creators. It's not just one, it's many. You don't have just one universe. You have 7 universes. All these universes have creators. The creator of our universe is one. The creator of our galaxy is one. And who are the creators? They are called the sons of God. They are the Michaels. So Jesus of Nazareth was on the Michaels, our creator. The big source of all these universes is one. Our creators, another one. Of course, all the sons of God have been created by the big source. Yeah, it's more than you can imagine. Another day, my nephew is a priest. He's a father from the Church of England. And he looked at me and said, Aunt, how much do you know that you don't tell us? And I look at him and said, a lot, my dear, a lot. And another day I was having a conversation with it was his birthday last week. So you reunited, you put together and gathering all our family and friends to commemorate his 40th birthday. And then my son and one of my nieces and my sister-in-law were talking about all this, and I felt difficulty, very difficult to explain because all this because they were talking about what's going to happen in Israel, what's going to happen with the temple, how it's going to be built, this temple, and things like this, because you are all from, background. So I said, it's not for now. And then, and my son looked at me and said, Mom, but why so you are bothering about it if it's not for now? And if everything is already planned, why do you bother? And I said, you shouldn't. You shouldn't. And he said, yeah, but and about the one that died before Jesus came, and about this and about that. And then I look at him and I want to say everything that I know, but I look at them and I said, are you prepared to listen? Because I know you that are behind this camera, behind this video that I'm doing now, are mature enough to understand all this. Because if you are searching, if you are listening to these videos, it's because you have the heart to understand and you are searching for the truth. You are searching for more knowledge. You are searching for the deep roots of our faith, our beliefs, our hopes. So you are prepared to listen to it. But I don't know if they are. So I just said something very lightly. I was not able to say, look, Jesus was not the Son of God that you think he was, because they're not ready for this knowledge. But I'm going to try to do a video, especially directed to my son and my niece about this. My sister-in-law, she's not ready yet. That's why I was not able to explain at that moment, because I knew she was not ready yet to listen that Jesus is not that son that she think he is. Jesus was created also as one of the Michaels. But that one that the Christianity think that he is not created. He's emanated from the Father, the big Father, that source that you probably never gonna be in front of because he's so big. He's so big that for us to get to reach his standards, it's gonna be like Daniel said in his book. If you read the book of Daniel, the prophet, at the end of his book, he said that after 1,000 years, you you are gonna get wide in knowledge. You're gonna be like an old source of knowledge. And when you get your head wide of this knowledge, and he says 2,000 years, 1,000 years. That's why you have that song Amazing Grace. Because after thousands of years, you probably get a glimpse of what is to be wide in knowledge. And then probably you can get the privilege to enter his holy universe that's habitated for beings that are so purified that is you don't have any way of understanding. We are just in the beginning of our path, our journey. That's what Torah means, the planning for journey. And what you have to do, we here in this planet, the planet of trials and challenges, is just to obey and follow these paths. That is, you can imagine people, you are not even able to follow this. It's so easy. What is gave they gave to what was given to Moses was just 10 commandments. Half of this commandment is related to God and us, and then half of this commandment is related to our neighbors, our family, our comrades, our people that is with us in the earth. And do we manage to follow this 10? Are we doing that everyone should be doing right now? Or are you fighting and and having wars and and Jesus of Nazareth, our Michael, said this 10 he put just two. Are we following it? Are we working on it? And you know this too. Just love your God as you love your God above everything, and your neighbor as you love yourself. We don't even love ourselves, much less our neighbor. So, in this level of spirituality that you are now, you just have two commandments to obey. Are we obeying it? How we, with all these wars and hatred and fighting wants to get in front of the one that is pure and perfect. When people give these testimonies of having met the spiritual beings, some of these near-death experiences, you said, "Oh, I saw God." No, you didn't. You saw a creator. You saw some angels and his ministries. But him, oh no, no. As much as we go, he's our Michael because he's our creator and he has mercy on us because he created us. It's like you with your kids. You have mercy on them. Doesn't matter what they do, you are always there to help them. That's what Jesus, Michael, that you call Jesus of Nazareth, because he came, because he felt responsible for whatever is happening in this planet, as he does with all these planets. He did 7 missions before he came to our earth. It was his last one. That's why our planet is known by the other ones as the one that killed him, killed the emanation of him. Why I'm talking about this today? Because we are in Passover. He was 2,000 years ago on this moment in time in the temple preaching. There were a lot of people that came from all over the world to be in the Passover in Israel, in Jerusalem. Many people, Jewish from everywhere, from Greece, from Roman, from Asia, from Europe. They all went there and they all listened to his words. Many of them went back home preaching the words of Jesus, his messages that was for message of love and forgiveness. And that's why his words spread so much, because a lot of people were there listening to him in the temple. That's why he spent the last day of his life preaching on the temple. And what he did was he told his disciples, don't preach anything, don't say anything, because he knows what's going to happen to him. So he said, you guys stay behind, don't say anything. Just talk to people now and there, but don't preach publicly. Let me do it. And he did. The 7 days from the first day of Passover to the night before, he was preaching on the temple. So everyone that was there, more than 2,000 people, listened to his words of love. Love your God above everything, and love your neighbor as you love yourself. And that was not the message these people of those days want to hear. They want to hear him saying, we're going to fight, fight, fight. And that was not his message. His message was about love, love, and love. And the only way for us to get to our Father in heaven is love, understanding. And then you're going to say to me, Miriam, but how come today is going to work? It's not going to work. Because our nature, the nature of It's terrible. That's why you're gonna need a martyrdom in the end of the days. Do you understand? That's why to the third temple to be rebuilt, you're gonna have to have destructions in Jerusalem. It's not you can't avoid, it's unavoided, unavoidable. It's unavoidable. You can avoid it. For the third temple to be rebuilt, you have to destroy everything that is there. And for us to have the new Jerusalem, that one that is there has to go. But this is just after Margedon. It's not for even the third temple is not for now. It's something has to happen before it gets on. So the prophecy of Jesus about Jerusalem happens before 2000 years ago nearly, when the Roman destroyed everything. He was right. And now you are commemorating his death, but also his resurrection. It's not his physical body that it was coming out of the tomb, but it was his real nature. He was a Michael. And you don't kill Michaels. You don't kill Michaels. You can. They killed just the body that Michaels was using. But Michael, no, never. It's like destroy you. They can destroy this vessel that I'm using, but not the real me, not the real you. When you have this knowledge of immortality of your soul, you don't bother. That's what I want to pass to my niece and my son. Doesn't matter what they do with this physical body, it's gonna go. What was saying when we were created? What are we? You're just, our body is just if dust. What is important was what our Creator gave to us. That His life, the breath of life. He created from the dust, but then He gave us the breath of life. And this breath of life, that is more important because it's Himself. Okay, just a message I want to give you today. In this Passover, just remember His words. Imagine you in that temple. Listen to Him. All the words He said on the mountain, He did again on the temple. Blessed are those, blessed are those, blessed are those. Go back. Blessed are those who hear my words, who listen to my words and practice them. Those are blessed. Love our God, with all your might and all your heart, and love your neighbor how you love yourself. God bless you. Keep you safe. And you also. Happy Easter. Oh, happy Passover.